During President Franklin Delano Roosevelt's first administration, Congress passed many social welfare programs intended to provide federally funded jobs for the unemployed. One of the largest and most successful was the Works Progress Administration, WPA, which created projects to provide skilled and unskilled jobs. Projects receiving the most public attention employed artisans and artists of all kinds, using their talents to beautify local areas. Many of these works of art are still fulfilling their purpose today. While looking for employment in 1936, I learned the WPA was hiring employees to work with the Detroit Department of Recreation at various community centers. Since I had extensive experience in model airplane design and construction, I applied for a job teaching these subjects. The local WPA officials I first contacted made it very clear they were not interested in hiring blacks for anything but unskilled labor. Because this job offered both a higher salary than unskilled labor and an enjoyable line of work, I decided to fight for it. I first contacted LeBron Simmons, attorney and president of the Detroit chapter of the Urban League. He was very sympathetic to my story and promised to use all available legal means to get me hired. I then went to see Reverend Horace White, pastor of Plymouth Congregational Church and an outstanding civil rights leader. Their combined efforts resulted in my being hired, but not before the WPA officials could arrange predominantly black classes for me to teach. This was standard policy for the Department of Recreation, and as I was to learn several years later, the Department of Education as well.